represents 3 years since myself and the class of 2019 was elected and had the honor of being able to take our seats in this place. And as I was reflecting on that, and even this morning on Google Photos, there's memories that come up. And looking back to 2019, this day in 2019, with so much appreciation. And if, Madam Speaker, you would permit me just a moment of my time to share again a couple of thank yous. And these are similar thank yous to which I rose in my maiden speech back in 2019. But on this day, being able to thank my loving wife, Danielle, my 3 boys. I didn't have 3 boys at the time. I do now, and so thankful for the love and support that they give them. And I know they're on the road right now going to a funeral of a dear friend that had passed away back in the constituency that I would have loved to have been able to go with them today, but of course I'm here in this place. And of course my larger family, my parents, my siblings, my grandmothers, and those who have poured into my life over the last 30 plus years. And Madam Speaker, my staff, as you know, and I know all in this place know, we cannot do what we do unless we have good people. And I often joke that the best way to be successful in politics is to hire people who are smarter than you to help you do your job. And certainly I am so thankful for my both Ottawa office staff and constituency office staff. I have a great team, and I am so blessed each and every day to be able to work with them. Not just them work for me, but to work with them as we serve the people of Battle River Crowfoot. And Madam Speaker, of course, our EDAs and campaign teams. Again, this is a shared experience, I'm sure, with every person in this House, how an election doesn't happen because of the person whose name is on the ballot.
Member, a second, please. Can I ask members to have conversations in the lobbies, please, and not in the House? The Honourable Member for Battle River.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I could just get louder if you needed, but as I was sharing, Madam Speaker, we all have EDAs and campaign teams. Although it's our names on the ballots, there is a huge group of people, and I count almost 200 volunteers over the course of my last 3 or so years in politics that have helped fight for the cause. And I'm so thankful and blessed because of my EDA and campaign team and all those people who have worked so hard to fight for the principles that I am so proud to stand in this place to represent. And of course, Madam Speaker, when it comes to the reason why we're all here, I often joke with, when I speak with classes in my constituency, that there's 3 job qualifications, and that's it. To be a member of Parliament in Canada, there are only 3 job qualifications. Number 1 is you have to be a Canadian. Number 2, you have to be over the age of 18. And the third one is you simply have to get more votes than the other guy or gal. And it is that process, that participation in our democratic system, that each Parliament, at least in the current standing, 338 different paths, different types of individuals, different parties represented, different backgrounds, different experiences, different professions, brings a unique cross-section of Canadians to this place. And Madam Speaker, it is certainly, I cannot thank the people of Battle River Crowfoot enough, as over the last 3 years, speaking over 400 times in this place, being up in question period, doing speeches, spoken up over 500 times in committee, being a part of interparliamentary groups, meeting with delegations, and being a part of international trips representing the people of Battle River Crowfoot here in Canada and around the world, voting almost 400 times, jointly seconding private members' bills, the various ways of communication. Last night we talked about mental health and being able to break some of the stigmas surrounding things like mental health through things like constituency communication, social media outreach. More than a dozen mail-outs, visiting 63 communities. Now, Madam Speaker, I represent a constituency that's about the same size as the province of Nova Scotia and have about 60 or so self-governing municipalities. And having visited each one of those communities over the last 3 years, some more than once, and attending hundreds of events, doing dozens of town halls, and helping when it comes to the base of what being an elected official is about, helping people and taking thousands of calls, helping with whether it's practical issues regarding casework, the Phoenix pay system, helping veterans, members of the military, passport issues, immigration, whatever the case is, Madam Speaker. There is so much that goes into what we do in this place. And of course, the headlines always grab the big news items of the day. But Madam Speaker, as I reflect on the last 3 or so years that I've had the honor of taking my seat in this place, looking back at my experiences, those who helped me get here, my family and the impact that this has on it, and those who mentored me, I can and truly am very blessed and thankful for this opportunity to serve in this place. So, Madam Speaker,